Back to vaccinations and what progress we're making on all of that. A lot of people are very leery of taking the vaccine. Dollar General, Trader Joe's, a host of others are willing and eager to get you to take it and even will pay you for taking it. Seth Berenzweig joins us right now, business law attorney. I think, and Seth, it's good to have you back on. This is first entice and try to promote the idea, incentivize you to do it. I think the next step is, all right, we're going to order you to do it. What do you think?
Well, I think it's corporate America doing the right thing. People are leery of the vaccine. It was developed very quickly, but of course, it's very important that people take it. So corporate America is not trying to necessarily jam this down people's throats or in people's arms. They're creating an incentive. In difficult times, creative leadership comes up with very helpful and very positive solutions. I think it's a great idea, and they should be very much commended for it.
And I wonder, now I know a lot of people they have their concerns with vaccines. I get that and all, but I can certainly see where companies are coming from because you want a safe, healthy workforce. We've got this pandemic still raging, in fact, out of control raging right now. We just had one of our most tragic weeks for deaths since this whole thing started. So I get that. So this is a step in that direction. But what do you do about the people who resist it, who are not going to take it? Then what is the company's choice? What are the options after that?
It's a great question, and that although this is a great corporate initiative to try to encourage people away from that fork in the road, under federal law and has been clarified by the feds within the last 10 days, companies have the right in this emergency situation to tell these individuals that getting vaccinated is a precondition for return to work. And ultimately, except for two very narrow exceptions with regard to religious exemption and disability accommodation, the companies have the right to acquire this, and if people don't take it, subject to those conditions, then unfortunately their employment can be terminated.
What do you think happens going forward? I mean, school systems can start, requiring this. Certainly state, even federal workforces will be probably required to take this, but invariably there will be people who resist. What would then, I'm getting way ahead of my skis on this, what would be the punishment for those who refuse, even in light of being ordered?
Well, ultimately, at the end of the day, in the business world, they really face termination. And on the flip side of that, by the way, we should also note that the companies also face liability exposure and risk if they don't take reasonable and prudent actions to try to do everything that they can within the realm of reasonableness to try to get everybody vaccinated. This is particularly important not only when you're talking about business, but when you're targeting in, for example, in the food industry, you not only need to keep your workforce safe, but you need to keep the customers safe. So these are very difficult waters that are being navigated right now by business, and hopefully they're going to be able to find a way to navigate through this as we push through this very difficult virus.
All right. Thank you, Seth, very much. Good catching up with you, my friend.